We're making dough for green onion pancakes, and this is actually the same way you would make dough for pot stickers as well. So there's flour in there, just white flour, and then this is water, and it's hot. And I'm not entirely sure why it's supposed to be hot water. I have a feeling that the hot water is supposed to bring out the gluten.
And this is, what is this going to be?
This is going to be green onion pancakes. So this is the dough, but this is the same dough that you would use for pot sticker.
Maddie,
Do you need the pinch or anything else? No.
so what's going on? Why are you wrapping it?
We're just going to let it rest. So we let it sort of sit for half an hour, and that lets the gluten, which we just tried to like get going, rest a little bit.
So Matt, what are you doing?
Okay, so this is the dough. It's rested. You roll it out as close to a triangle as possible. And then this is sesame oil. And I think it was diluted. Did you dilute it? So it's been diluted with a little oil. The sesame oil is pretty strong. So you just put a thin layer over there. And then there hasn't been any salt put in this, so we're going to salt that surface.
And that's it, huh? Just straight in?
Put some white pepper on. And then the green onions.
What are you making?
Green onion pancakes.
This is just taking too long.
So I thought you were making some kind of...
I've been in here for like 10 minutes waiting for this to go bad. And then you roll it out the other way?
You roll it out, and then you actually make it kind of like a cinnamon roll. So I'm going to take this, and once I roll this up, I'll actually ball it up, turn it on itself
like a snail.
Like a snail. And this is how you would actually do a cinnamon roll, except we end up doing it a lot thinner than a cinnamon roll. So the next thing is just to make sure these seams kind of get
patted down.
Yeah, and then we start turning it in on itself. And I try to keep the seam in the middle, just because it has a tendency to split anyway, so try to turn the thing on itself. And I put a little water there. So now I'm going to try to roll it out as flat as possible, and I'm going to stop before. The main problem here is you don't want to go so that the onions and the oil come out. If a little bit comes out, that's okay. So I put a little bit of flour there just to make sure if some do come out, they don't stick. But the thinner the better, because then you get thinner layers of, ooh. So I'm going to stop right there. You can start to see it coming through the dough. So that's a sort of a good time to stop. And then that's finished. So then we're just going to pan fry these afterwards.
All right, I'm about to pan fry some green onion pancakes. Got a pretty hot skillet. It's non-stick, but there's a little oil because we still want the pancakes to turn brown. Here we go. It's about 3 or 4 minutes aside, but you're looking for golden brown and delicious here. Let the oil do its work. You gotta resist the temptation to move the food. This is the time to walk away from the food. We should either put it in the fridge or cook it.
They're cooked. I am doing what we call plating.